What's good, Zodiac Chatline fam? It is Saturday, November 30th, 2024. I'm your host today. Cassie will be joining me in a moment. And just before we're going to be rocking with you today, oh my gosh, my other cousin. Hey, cousin. Um, so we're going to be talking about this Sagittarius energy we got going on. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hello.
Mm,
Happy
Cassie.
Sagittarius season to you.
You know, as an air sign, me loves a good Sagittarius season, and I know you like one too, huh?
Oh, yes.
It's, it adds a little spice to your
It
household.
sure
Uh,
does.
and shout out to Coral, our resident Sagittarius, in the building. So, hey, girl, we are trucking through this. We've left Scorpio season. We are now into Sagittarius season with quite some interesting planetary movements. Um,
Very much so.
that will lead us through a little bit towards the end of this year, but we are rocking and rolling with the sun, the moon, and Mercury all living in Sagittarius right now. Mercury, of course, out of the three is retrograde. We all know Gatorade, microbrace, whatever y'all want to say. Y'all know what's
Micro
up.
braids.
Check your your electronics, make sure your
hmm
car um double check your text messages, do not respond to your exes, the regular shit. Just think about it before you do it. Um and we have Venus in Capricorn, but next week it will be moving into Aquarius, so we will have some more air energy in the mix. Mars is in Leo, and next week will also go retrograde. Um, Noticing a theme here, I hope. Jupiter is currently retrograde in Gemini. We have Saturn direct in Pisces, Uranus retrograde in Taurus. Neptune is also retrograde in Pisces, but also will find its way direct next week as well. And of course, the biggest topic that has been talked about for a couple of weeks, and the fact that we are all alive to witness this, is watching Pluto move from Capricorn into Aquarius. It is still at a 0 degree, like I looked it up, so I'll tell you, like 14 minutes of
Mm,
Aquarius right now. So it's early in the stages of Aquarius, but it is no longer in Capricorn, and I think we should all be thankful for
yes.
that. Um, so just, see where Aquarius is in your chart and, get ready for a transformation, whether you want one or not. Um, as with life, I think that this has been a very interesting last couple of months. I think this will be a very interesting Sagittarius season. Cassie, what are your takes?
You know, it's just like looking at the breakdown of the energy, there's a lot of mutable energy about. There's a lot of retrograde energy about. Things do not feel especially solid. Things do feel a little spicy. And you know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm riding the struggle bus a little bit out here. I don't know if it's Michigan has moved into gray season. So it goes from light gray to dark gray and it just stays gray all day, every day. I don't know if it's because there's a lot of fire energy about and I have a whole bunch of water placements and those things don't really mix. Like maybe it's some combination thereof. The holidays can be a bit much. So, I'm trying to just roll with it, channel the mutable energy and like find a way to adapt. And in the spirit of Sagittarius season, doing reading a lot of books,
Mm.
and trying to expand my mind, stay curious about stuff. What about you?
I likes me a good fire sign season. It's very compatible, if you will,
Sure. Hmm.
with my spicy energy and all the fire that I have in my chart. You wouldn't know. Um, but I've really wanted to channel that in such a different way. I think that any kind of passionate disappointment that I felt, I have really dug into figuring out what can help my direct community. How can I help the collective within my own community? Because it is very easy to continue the kind of us versus them, point the fingers, and like I'm not here to convince anyone about to believe what I believe. I don't really give a shit because it's for me. My beliefs are mine. They're not for it's not we're not all supposed to believe the same thing. It's just really not. Even if I don't agree with those people, they're still entitled to believe lies. I mean, that's entirely up to them. Um, but I think that focusing on what you can't is tangible, and especially like with Pluto moving into Aquarius, that does really well with a good Sagittarius.
Hmm.
Learning how to be expansive with the collective and making sure that the collective is okay, because the government at a whole is not a part of the collective in real
Hmm.
life. Like they're just not. And so really getting to go back, I grew up with like knowing my grandparents' neighbors, and like that may be a thought that we really want to consider, because we're just not prepared for what's going to happen. I mean, transparently, we realize that there are a lot of people getting into positions that we know are just not qualified and don't have our best interests at heart. So how do I have my own best interests at heart? That's really where I'm at. Like what I got to do for me and
Hmm.
mine.
Yeah. I think that's the right place to be. And it's a new moon, so we have the opportunity to set new intentions for the next 4 weeks until we hit the new moon in Capricorn. And right now, I think that's it. I think lean into the you know this shift to this Pluto and Aquarius period that we're at the very beginning of, where it's going to become really critical for us all to know our communities, and for better or worse, and how they operate, and be able to operate within them in a way that helps the collective. And you know because we are at the very beginning, 14 minutes into this transit, it's like, and I think Sagittarius season is a good time to investigate and you know kind of look at the, even like we just passed in the US the Thanksgiving holiday. Well, like what really undergirds that? Like what's the real history there? And like thinking about all of those things, learning about those things, what, you know, the foundations that exist below what is, the surface. And I think this period of time is a good one to be curious, to learn, and think about how by the time we hit the new moon in Aquarius, we can really hit the ground running for the collective and the communities
Mm-hmm.
that are important to us, that we want to support.
And you can already see with a lot of the uh, vocalization of boycotts, as far as boycotting Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I think a lot of people are realizing like this is about a day off, and
Mm-hmm.
we are allowed to make these holidays whatever we want them to be. Mine was, I was thankful for being Black, and I know most people won't think that, but that was my day. Like it was, I'm thankful that I got to see another day. Like it wasn't about the pilgrims or any of that shit. Like I no it's, and I think that Thanksgiving for everyone doesn't even mean, like you said, let's go back to really where this came from.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to kind of just being a part of history, because that's really where we are right now. We have everything we hear is like this is unprecedented, and I mean it is because it's never happened in history before, but we are really entering some very different times. I mean, I just couldn't imagine that it would be so forward yet so backwards at the same time. And the whole theme with Pluto and Aquarius in general is like, what does the future hold? Like the past, all we can do is learn from the past, but repeating those mistakes is not that's not where we're going to find any kind of growth in community. And I look around at other countries and I'm just like, are we really over here like this? Questionable.
Extremely,
But yeah.
extremely.
But take time tomorrow to do your intentions. Look at where Sagittarius is in your chart. Of course, does have Mercury kind of with their retrograde, but there's kind of a lot of opposing energy with Jupiter in Gemini. And so Mercury rules Gemini, Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and they're kind of in each other's signs. So, just have fun with it. Stay loose with it. I would say.
Don't take it too
So I was just going to
seriously.
say, yeah, take it as serious as as you can, but
Right.
leave room for adaptation and flexibility. That is mutable energy all the time. Things will
Absolutely.
change. Things are changing. I'm sure most of us have hit the weather outside in a lot of places that is definitely changing. We are feeling the briskness. I heard y'all had a little bit of snow up there.
It really happened. It really did. And that just
So
adds to the whole like, oh, the whole world is in black and white now. Cool. Like everything is just monochrome. It's great.
that
We're
is
it's
yes.
excellent for mental health. Yeah. Just really good. Really
Um,
good.
So we're gonna talk about our Sagittarius celebrities. Gonna check
Favorites.
in with these. Cassie, let the people know who the first one you got is.
So, okay, it's kind of a weird thing because I'm reaching through and checking in on her in the afterlife, where
Mm.
she is, I hope, being um treated as a goddess as she ought to be. But my Sagittarius celebrity is Sinead O'Connor. And I think that, you know, just a fantastic vocalist and musician, but somebody who it's fascinating to watch people like be proven right,
Mm.
and it's sad when it happens like posthumously and you're just like, I wish she really could have gotten those her credit in her lifetime for, I mean, that was like 1992 or something when she was ripping up the Pope's picture on SNL, maybe like 94. I mean, a long time before Spotlight came out, a long time before the Catholic Church had paid out billions with a B, billions of dollars in settlements to victims of, pedophilia and sexual abuse in the church. And, Sinead O'Connor was from Ireland, and the Christianity and Catholicism versus Protestantism is like has just in many ways like decimated Ireland, and um it's a true Sagittarius queen to like reach through all of that bullshit and just be able to call it out as exactly that. Like, this is bullshit. This is abuse. These people are not who they purport themselves to be. And Sinead, kudos to you. A fucking
Yeah.
queen. A
Yeah.
trailblazing queen whose art will live on for
Mhm.
many, many years, beyond her life. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can hear that song still. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we love Sinead O'Connor. Continuing on, and the trend of we like a multifaceted queen. And this person is a dancer, choreographer, um owns a production company, an actress. She actually won a season of The Masked Singer.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go look that up. That is
So
like one of my
good.
guilty pleasures. I love The Masked Singer.
Same, same. And the minute she starts, I said, "Oh, I know who that is," and she won. Give it up for Miss Tiana Taylor. Also, recently, this had to be a couple of months ago. Her and Victoria Monet performed. I think
Oh
it was
yes.
for Usher. It was like a tribute to Usher or something like
Uh-huh.
that. When I say that was on repeat, repeat. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, if you don't know what it is, go look it up because
Whew. Whew.
geez. Um, she can like Tiana Taylor has really, really expanded her toolkit and has just gone beyond with acting and choreographing and being able to shoot music videos. The Aunties is her production company. She co has a production company with someone. So I I love a queen who has a good bounce back after a not so great relationship. And so she is doing a great job parenting, and nothing is standing in her way. Not no man, that's for sure. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
Oh,
She's been so good.
just
Mm.
just crazy, like talented and like just unimaginably beautiful. Like somebody you couldn't even AI up somebody that good looking. You know what I
I
mean? Like
just,
it's
I just,
crazy.
I just need to get on her fitness regimen because that body,
I wish.
but I don't know if I'm gonna get there. And of course we have a number one that Cassie and I both share. Cassie, tell the people who our number one Sagittarius check-in is.
This interstellar being
Ooh,
is a uh legendary performer, singer, just genre bending musician, performer, writer, actress, like I don't know, dancer. I mean, I don't know. What am I missing? Like
she of course
producer?
owns her own production company as well. Yep.
Yes. And that is Janelle Monáe. Janelle will forever be
Mm,
the superstar Sagittarius of our lives.
yeah.
Like yeah, I mean, just there's nothing. Age of Pleasure has been the album I've listened to the most this year. It's so good.
So good.
Like,
So good.
came
That
out
tour
last
that
year.
tour was
Oh,
amazing. Okay, because I was there,
mhm,
yes. And she does use she and they pronouns, I will say that.
mhm.
Um, has just always expressed her like I feel like that is a true expression of a Sagittarius. The creativity, the ability to kind of go from singing to creating her Dirty Computer album was like a movie.
Mhm.
Just the thought process behind it, the artistic process behind it. And she's a genuinely a good person. Like she's an activist. You hear her
Yeah.
standing up for her queer people of color. And she has Wonderland Records and has helped other people come along. I listen, and her birthday is tomorrow, so we will say that
Oh,
she gets to
happy
celebrate
birthday.
her solar return on the new moon. So happy,
Yes.
happy solar return to you, Janelle. We listen, Zodiac Chatline. If you ever see this in real life, real time, ciao. Let
Go
us
back and
know
watch all of our Sagittarius season episodes
because
because you've
you're
been
every
shouting
single one.
out every
Every single one. We don't even like, and there are other, great people, but for us, it's you,
Yeah.
girl. It's
Mhm.
always you. So with that, we are going to promote this Zodiac chat line because
Yeah,
nobody calls
speaking of the
us.
chat line, yeah, that now that the election's over, the texts have stopped. They were calling us out to vote, and now we got nothing. So, you guys, you're bored. You want to know, you're a Leo rising, Gemini sun, and you're dating a Cancer rising Pisces sun. You want to know how that's going to go? Spoiler alert, not great. But text us and we'll talk about it more in detail. 313-416-9541. Again, 313 Detroit 416-9541. Hit us up. We'll hit you back.
We're there.
We're
Yeah,
there. We're real
we're there.
people. Look at us. Human faces attached to
Jesus.
human bodies and hearts.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
I will share something with the group. Cassie has nothing but Cancer energy. She couldn't try any other energy. Like the Lord, God has said, no, ma'am. You're just. I mean, we'll sprinkle something in there, but you are a Cancer.
Yeah.
And I am a Cancer rising, and the moon's energy always fucks with us. I really think so on every single level, and so if we seem that's where we are, okay, with the moon
Yeah.
talking. But anyways, before we get out of here, we are going to, of course, give you guys some great wisdom. This has been a very new favorite deck of mine, Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle Cards by Shannon Kaiser. If you guys want to see the back,
I
really
love the back.
pretty, really pretty. All that we see, like the mint,
Mm-hmm.
but then her lovely cards, they are quite
Oof.
colorful.
Love, love them.
What I love about these is that they have a message on the bottom, and then it asks you a question.
Ooh.
And of course the book, right? And of course the book goes a little bit more in depth, but I really do enjoy these. So I am shuffling for the collective because I think this is a great thing for all of us to meditate on for this Sagittarius new moon.
Go for it.
All right. All right. Number 25, it's all in divine order. Allow.
Ooh.
Mm. How can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life?
Mm.
Int-
Interesting. I
Always.
noticed that artwork as you were like flashing through them. That was one that caught my eye. I was like, oh, that's very
You were like, I want to
huh.
see that one. That's
Yeah,
exactly
right,
what you said.
exactly.
Okay. All right. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There is a divine and perfect order to all of life. Just look to nature to see how everything has its right time and place. Yet it can be hard to see how this plays out in human experience.
Facts.
Any stress and frustration in your life could be because you are resisting what is. From a spiritual context, everything is connected and works together. Divine order requires a radical surrender to a faith stronger than your will. Mm.
Mm.
This is your invitation to trust the unknown and believe in something bigger than yourself. You are being called to stop the struggle. Look at your life and see which areas you are pushing against. Surrender to the flow. Let yourself ride the current and float forward. Allow your divine assignment. There is an infinite loving presence and one power moving in and through all of us. Allow. The universe has a system that works. The sun and moon know exactly what to do and when to do it. Human evolution and personal growth are a beautiful and profound system as well. Tap into this flow for your own life. Release all resistance and allow everything in your life to be as it is. As you accept life as it is, you become free of fear based manipulations and step into a graceful flow. Allowing the world to be what it is and honoring all things as they are will awaken you to a new sense of well being. Honor the light within all and trust the divine flow of creation's plan. Life is truly in divine order always. The question to ask is, how can I relax into the flow and go with the current of life? I
Hmm.
know.
Okay. Okay.
But what did
Challenge
we say about
accepted.
the mutability?
Mm-hmm.
We were like,
Mm-hmm.
adapt. So there you have it, guys. That's what we're saying. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday and that you were able to at least eat good if Other people got on your nerves. You know how that goes. I mean, it'd be like that, right? It'd be like
It's true.
that. But I always hope that you are able to spend time with your chosen family. Not just because, not your blood family, because, you know, family is what you make it. And we all have had an interesting ride on this thing called Earth in this spiritual journey in these lovely skin suits. And with that said, Cassie, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Shout out to all the little Sagittariuses in our lives.
Mm,
Big shout out to Cassie's household.
husband.
She got a Sag over there. My cousin's birthday is tomorrow, and also another little adopted cousin. His birthday's everybody. So we throwing it
Yep.
up for y'all Sages.
That's right. Aforementioned Coral,
Yeah,
Cindy, my husband's birthday
my,
twin, my
my
bestie's
sister,
son. Yeah. Like,
my bestie Sunny, Erica, who's been a friend of the show.
yes.
Erica, shout out girl. My homie Ashley, everybody, all y'all, my homie Keenan, all y'all Sages. Turn up, Vera. Happy birthday,
Aw.
girl. Right. Everybody. But we love some Sages. Y'all keep us on our toes.
True.
And don't let nobody put out that flame. Anyways, it's been real, y'all. It's all love. We out of here. We'll see you for the full moon in Gemini in a couple weeks. Peace.